Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gautam Goradia. I had no clue this morning that I would have to start my presentation with this slide, this unfortunate slide. So those of you who read Times of India probably saw this shocking piece of news that this jeweler was killed by a plumber and electrician, and they also ran away with the CCTV recorder. And please remember that this can happen to you as well. In honor of this gentleman, I'm going to take just 2 seconds and pray for his soul. The product I'm going to speak about today is a software technology, and I just want to set a tone that sounds music to your ears, that this software technology will work with your existing surveillance systems. It does not cost millions, it is not rocket science, but it's a wonderful technology that each one of you can adopt within your existing systems. I'm going to speak about 3 points. One is how you can enhance your surveillance, how you can create standardized intelligent incident reports, and how you can back up video if need be forever. And a few important things that this software will also do, which will help you, I guarantee, to make things safer. Cameras are just the beginning. People believe and people feel that हमने CCTV डाल दिया, सब कुछ हो गया. That is not true. And this morning's incident just validates that point. You must gain from video data and incidents that take place. Sri R.K. Sinha this morning spoke about the fact that you should be able to prevent losses. Our technology will help you to prevent losses. It will help you to reduce operational risks. It will help you to improve processes. It will help you to improve your sales. And it will help you to solve crime faster. How do you enhance surveillance without investing millions of dollars? Our technology will convert your video feeds into screenshots automatically, and it will allow you to review hours of data in minutes. When you begin to review, you begin to discover exceptions that the millions of dollars that you have spent in your heavy-duty surveillance systems are not going to show you. Make review a habit. Make it a standard operating procedure. Review will show you, take the case of the Bangalore horrific incident, which has happened 3 to 4 times. Review will show you, why was that man moving around with that little girl? No camera system in the world is going to be able to tell you that. Why is that car stopping daily in front of this gate? No camera system will tell you that. Why are relatives feeding that patient in the ICU? They're not supposed to do that. Why is there such a long queue at our bank teller? Because the cashier was not present, but no camera system will tell you that. Are the processes being followed within your organization? And something very basic that is ignored is the fact that nobody bothers to even check if your cameras were really working. How will you know unless you review? I'm going to show you one video. It's a typical day at a jewelry store. You'll see these women are coming in. Please observe the salesman in a little while. This is there you go, you can see the process is not being followed, loss prevention, the sale is lost because the salespeople are not concerned. Now you'll see that salesman on his phone. So instead of concentrating on taking care of the customer, the salesperson is doing his own job. Now let me fast forward this a little bit to this point and see what this woman is going to do. There she goes. There she goes. A huge box which is not opened was picked up, put in her sari, and she's going to walk away. This could mean two things. Imagine she's picked up a box, she doesn't know what there is in it, but she still picked it up. What does that mean? It means two things. One, that either it's an insider job, or two, maybe they made lots of visits to that store to find out where this jeweler is keeping important and expensive stuff. Now, had this jeweler adopted our technology like this poor gentleman who lost his life, the same video could have been reviewed in seconds, sitting at his home. So it's not just about fast forwarding your DVR there. This jeweler could have been in the United States. How is he ever going to access 24 hours of data and see it quickly? But it's because he had our software that he would be able to see hours of video very quickly and able to solve that crime, which would have otherwise gone unnoticed. The second thing that I want to speak to you is about creating standardized intelligent incident reports. And when you look at your kits, you'll find these reports within your kit. Every incident has 5 W's and 1 H. So if you have 5 W's and 1 H in an incident report, your incident report is ready. Our technology will help you to create an incident report in PowerPoint or in PDF with the relevant story, with the relevant screenshot. And guess what happens because of the fact that you developed that incident report in PowerPoint is very simple. Number one, you reduce the burden of law enforcement. So the officer who's come in and asked you questions, you've already given him the answers. Number two is, let's say that there is an incident at this hotel. The hotel management will, using our technology, can quickly send this incident report in PowerPoint with the relevant screenshots to the local police station. The local police station looks at it and can share it across the country with one click, depending upon the gravity of the crime. The whole point here is that an incident, whether it's a bomb blast or a murder or an assault or a theft or an economic offense or a sleeping guard, these are all incidents and they do not differ by geography. An incident in Singapore is no different than an incident in the United States or in Mumbai or in Delhi. Then why are we not following one minimum global standard of incident report? Because when you follow standardization, you get these benefits. You set an industry standard. It benefits the entire industry. Everybody speaks the same language. There's no confusion. Patterns and data. You've been speaking this morning about data. Patterns and data are gathered from, metadata is gathered from these intelligent incident reports. Crime gets solved faster and they are very easy to present to courts as evidence. Imagine the entire story with screenshots, if necessary even the video embedded in the PowerPoint is given to the judge. See how easy things would be, and it's all standard. There's the patterns. Finally, I want to talk about backup. How do you back up data forever if need be? Very simple. Convert the data into screenshots, review them, keep the ones that are important and tag them and just save them wherever you want. Which means you'll be able to have backup for the next 100 years without thinking about petabytes of data. It's very easy, very simple, very doable, all within the same technology. Generally, DVRs are overwritten every 30 days. People feel 30 days is good enough. The Mumbai police has just announced 90 days. Day before yesterday, the High Court has given the government, Maharashtra government, 4 weeks to install CCTVs in all police stations because they want to prevent custodial deaths. And the High Court has said, you will have to store data for 1 year. It's easy for the High Court to say that without imagining that what about the infrastructure? And one very basic question which nobody can answer, that whether you back up data for 30 days or whether you back up data for 1 year, what if you need data just before that date? You will not get the data. But if you have relevant screenshots which are tagged and easily saved without occupying much space, then you will never have to worry. Another important reason why data should be backed up is often footage is lost. And if you do a Google search on CCTV footage lost, you will see here footballer James Tompkins assault trial, very important trial, CCTV footage lost. Police lose crucial CCTV footage, brawl at Hampstead. Lost CCTV footage, Leicester Police. Law enforcement agencies themselves, while trying to retrieve data, have lost data. Now you tell me, how are they ever going to retrieve or going to solve that crime? So if I go back to this incident of this morning of Kandivali, of this jeweler, how is the police going to solve this crime? Because they don't have CCTV footage. So the poor people, what they have to do is now they will go around the various stores by the jeweler and go and pick up CCTV footage from there in the hope that those people have been captured in some of their neighbors' CCTV feeds. Instead of that, just adopt a simple technology, store this video somewhere else in the form of screenshots, review them quickly, see what's happening, and your job's done. Somebody spoke, I think, about terrorist information. And this is what the technology will also do. Now imagine, and these are real terrorists by the way, imagine that Interpol receives information on suspected terrorists, maybe there are 100, and they are likely to hit India at some point of time. You know, we normally have a season before the snow melts and so on when they try to get into the country. Interpol sends this information to the Home Ministry in Delhi. and Interpol's job is done. The Home Ministry in Delhi will probably give it to CBI, and the CBI will have to share this information with every state government's Home Ministry. Every state government will have to share this information with every police station. Every police station will have to share this information with the police officer and the immigration officer at the airport and at the border points, because they are the people who are going to be on the lookout for these terrorists. How do you take hundreds of images together, put them together in a format that is easily readable and accessible on your mobile device? Our technology will do that.